According to the Spokane Regional Health District, 18.9% of the Spokane County youth had seriously considered suicide, while 8.8% of the same demographic attempted suicide on one or more occasions. That is almost 1 out of every 5 young individuals who contemplated taking their own lives, and this is apparent by the 3 students from North Central High School who have committed suicide since April 2017. Over the past 3 years, there have been a total of 13 suicides within the Spokane School District. At the beginning of the fall semester, students from the Washington State University College of Pharmacy, American Pharmacists Association, Academy of Student Pharmacists Chapter approached the North Central High School Institute of Science and Technology on collaborating to create a solution towards removing the stigma behind mental health. Our solution is to derive acceptance and knowledge within the community's youth related to mental health through collaborative research, education, and outreach. The role of student pharmacists was to initiate thought-provoking discussions, guide learning through open-ended questions, and keeping the research focused on the solution. The high school students researched various mental health topics and developed community outreach materials. Through engagement with the Pharm4Me challenge, the high school students were empowered to teach and foster an open dialogue on mental health with their colleagues. High school students are teaching other young teenagers that it is normal to publicly talk about mental health, the growing issue within our society, and how acceptance will eventually change the culture they live in. Stigma behind mental health exists in our current society, but a future without stigma will derive from those who will be leading it in the years to come. How is it important to learn about mental health at your age?
It's really helpful because I have tons of friends that are suicidal, and it's helpful to know how to help it. Even if I start feeling suicidal, that now I know that I can talk to a counselor and establish more relationships with friends that make me feel comfortable and safe. And it's better to know at my age so I can be more informed instead of not knowing and just feeling embarrassed.
Can you take me over to your presentation and tell me a little bit about what you're teaching the people here today?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you guys have this presentation set up. Tell me, take me through it and what we're looking at.
Okay, well this is about stress management. Our presentation is called De-Stress Before It Becomes a Mess. So stress is a reaction to all of life's demands. It's okay to have a little stress to motivate yourself, but too much can be a problem. Signs and symptoms of stress include frequent headaches, stuttering, and sweaty or cold feet or hands.
There are many ways to reduce stress. You can read a book, listen to music, hang out with family or friends, meditate, and many more. Some ways we cope with stress is I like reading books.
I also like to read books.
And I mess with electronics and computers and stuff. I did the data and statistics. And the 3 data points that really stick out are 75% of people experience physical symptoms, 75% of people experience psychological symptoms, and 75% of people have money and work as the leading cause of stress.
Well, this is an amazing presentation that you guys have set up, and we're so happy that you guys shared this with us because obviously keeping our stress levels down is very important for our mental health, right? Okay, this is something else they taught me. This is a high five, Roman numeral style. Thank you, bright young students. All right, take me through this, introduce yourself, and tell me what this is.
Richardson.
Hi, Emily.
This is Connor.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, Connor. Nice to meet you.
So we chose our project as suicide awareness because we want to help get word around to especially youth these ages that it's not a bad thing to come out if you have experienced suicidal thoughts. So Connor will start talking to you here.
All right, so what we've learned is that suicide is the 3rd leading cause of death among youth ages 15 to 25 years old. Every 2 hours and 11 minutes, a person under the age of 25 dies by suicide. That's 10 people every single day. 44,000 to 45,000 Americans on average die annually under the age of 30 from suicide. 1 in 7 high schoolers alone have contemplated suicide this school year, and 1 in 14 have attempted suicide this school year. The sad thing is that 90% of them are diagnosable and treatable beforehand, meaning that if we implement this number into the 45,000 as well as these numbers, 1 in 140 high schoolers a year will have attempted suicide, and only 1 in 3 are successful, meaning it'll be every 1 in 420. And that will reduce this number to about 5,000 to 6,000 total suicide deaths a year. Suicide is also the 10th overall leading cause of death among all ages. It is way more common in males than females. Males are 4 times more likely to commit suicide than females. It is not 100% known why. But also, 50% of suicides are done by firearm, in every 16.2 minutes, someone of any age dies by suicide in the United States.
As you were looking at the study and the statistics, what ran through your head when you found out that this is so prevalent among people just like you?
I was amazed because I've never had anyone close to me or in the school come out. But once I realized these numbers and focused more on people that I know in the school and in my class, then I could realize how they were feeling and how I could help them. I know for a fact that we've had 3 different kids in 7th grade this year feel suicidal, and none of them have attempted, and they have been helped but we've also lost 3 students of North Central High School this year.
Oh my gosh, well, thank you so much for sharing this information with us. It's so important, and you guys are bright, young students, and we can't wait to see what you guys do in the future. You did a good job, Mark.
Appreciate it.
All right. Oh, wait, hold on. 2 more students. We got to go into the panel, but introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is AJ Walgren and I go to North Central IST program, the Institute of Science and Technology.
Nice to meet you.
Good evening, my name is James Burns. I'm here with the North Central Institute of Science and Technology, and we've done our research project in part with the WSU School of Pharmacy. Our project is about removing the negative stigma around mental illness.
Here's some of the effects of negative stigma. Lack of understanding people, feeling loneliness, bullying or harassment, and also belief that you can never succeed in life's goal. Fact. Yearly, 44 million people suffer from a condition of mental illness. Less than half will seek help. The other half will not seek help because they have a condition called stigma.
This is so important because people need to talk about this, and if there is that stigma, it's harder for them, isn't it?
Very much so. There's a lot of ways you can help reduce and remove this sort of stigma that people have towards people with mental illness, people that may be mentally ill have, because they're afraid of this sort of thing, they're afraid of this interaction. And a lot of that starts with educating yourself and others. And if you know what to talk about, you can spread this around, communicate with other people, sort of maybe work in a support group in your school or workplace, and just make sure it's a very sensitive topic, especially right now. And I think it shouldn't have to be. It should be something that you can very openly discuss with people, and you should make it that. You should work in your community to sort of help make this a more comfortable thing for people.
All right, well, thank you so much. You are so right.
Thank you.
Thank you.